It's time. He kept saying, it's time. Bro, it's week 13. It's been time. What is up, guys? DJ Eastwood here with Run It Back. As always, hit that subscribe button if you like talking Philly sports every day, because that's what I do. Listen, today I saw an article that said Chip Kelly wants to return to the NFL. I can't breathe. Chip Kelly, bro. Chip freaking Kelly. Chip Kelly. Dude, I'm not going to talk a lot about Chip Kelly, but any team that hires Chip Kelly to do anything is completely out of options and lost and desperate and scared and brain dead and just flat out stupid. I mean, come on, man. That can't actually be a topic of discussion. Let's move on. The Eagles play the Dolphins this Sunday. The Cowboys just dunk it up against the Bills. That was amazing to watch. The Bills players trolling Zeke, trolling Dak on the sideline. Jerry Jones left the freaking arena before the game was over. Oh, it was amazing. I could not have asked for anything better on Thanksgiving than that performance from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dak and Wentz stuff, man. Man, that's just, dude. The Dallas Cowboys are so inconsistent, it's unbelievable. I mean, at least the Eagles have been kind of bad all year. The Dolphins are like really good one week, and Dak throws for 400 yards, and then they're absolutely god-awful the next. And I really can't figure the Dallas Cowboys out. But it's just amazing that as disappointing as this Eagles season has been this year, we still have a chance to win the NFC East. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And we play the Dolphins? Bro, there's no reason we should be in contention to win the NFC East right now. Oh my God. That was just, what a great day. Listen, I just wanted to say, the Eagles play the Dolphins this Sunday, and my girlfriend just happens to be a Dolphins fan. She's been a Dolphins fan her whole life. So she wanted to come on the show actually and do a little segment about the Dolphins, but then she chickened out. So I just kind of scared her in the kitchen and approached her and gave her a little short interview because she honestly thinks that the Dolphins can beat the Eagles this Sunday. So check this out. Do you honestly think, like not even trolling for a video or anything, do you honestly think the Dolphins have a chance to beat the Eagles?
Yes.
Why?
Why? You're acting like the Eagles are a good team this year. They're not great. We're putting a bet on it.
No, you're not just saying it because you're a Dolphins fan and you're like joking. You're being absolutely 100% serious.
Yes. I don't know what team you're watching, but I know what team I'm watching. And the game today is pretty fair. So.
If the Dolphins actually beat the Eagles, I will do... Okay, what's the bet going to be? We're going to wager. Okay, people on YouTube, put in the comments what should happen. If the Dolphins beat the Eagles, what should I have to do? If the Eagles beat the Dolphins, which obviously is going to happen, what should she have to do? You know they're like the worst, and like dead last in every category in the entire league.
Okay.
I mean, the Eagles are playing bad, but come on.
They're playing terrible. Even my dad said that a Pee Wee football team would beat the Eagles right now. And he's an Eagles fan, so what does that tell you?
So there you have it, guys. She wanted to place a wager. She wanted to make a bet. So you guys let me know in the comments what it should be. If the Dolphins actually beat the Eagles this Sunday, what should I have to do? And if the Eagles beat the Dolphins this Sunday, which obviously is going to happen, what should she have to do for losing that bet? If the Eagles would actually lose to the Dolphins this Sunday, that would be the lowest of the low. That would be the epitome of the bottom of the barrel. That would be, it's not even, here's the thing. Anything's possible in sports. Anybody can beat anybody at any time. At least that's what they say. But there's just still too much talent on this Eagles team for them to actually lose to the Dolphins. So I don't see that happening at all. I actually see this as a fantastic opportunity to get Carson Wentz some confidence back, to get our defense some confidence back, to get our wide receivers a little bit of confidence back. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Greg Ward Jr. should have great opportunities to get some space and make some plays against this, the league's worst defense, the worst secondary, the worst rushing defense. I mean, come on, man. Like, you can't actually expect – the Eagles are, like, below average, but you can't actually expect them to lose this game. So I didn't look at what the spread is. It's probably, like, not as much as it should be. But, yeah, I expect them to win. But even if they come out and win but struggle, it's still a bad sign, man. Like, if they come out and struggle and can't move the ball down the field and win, like, 17-9 or something like that, that's not good. That's just as much as a loss at this point, even though that would put us tied for first place in the division, and we would have a chance to win I don't want to win the division by barely beating the Dolphins, Like, I don't want to roll into the playoffs. I don't want to lay over and die and just happen to fall into the playoffs. Like, that's not what I want to do. But, yeah, a couple things about the Eagles here. Zach Ertz missed practice for 2 days, so that's great. We got more injuries, We still have Dallas Goedert. It could be a blessing and a curse, Maybe Carson Wentz will have to look at his receivers more without two solid tight ends over the middle. But yeah, I mean, it's just the injuries this year have just been unbelievable. We can't do anything about it. There's nothing we can do. It's just one guy after the other. Will Alshon Jeffrey return? Does he want to return? Is it true that him and Wentz don't get along or aren't friends? Or is it true that he doesn't like Carson Wentz? Is it true that some of these guys like Nick Foles and they're not happy with Carson Wentz at quarterback? If that's true, you need to, void your contract, sign whatever you need to do to get the hell out of here, because Wentz is the guy and that's just the way it is. And you guys, I mean, I don't know what you could possibly not like about Carson Wentz. It's the worst receiving core in the league. The offensive line lately has been playing absolutely terrible. Doug Peterson's not helping anybody out with any play calling. The run game has been lackluster. But is Alshon Jeffrey going to be back this week playing for the Eagles? That would help us out greatly, even though I think he is slightly over the hill at this point and doesn't have the explosiveness that he once had. He still has hands that can catch a ball, and that's an upgrade from a lot of these guys. Is Jordan Howard going to be back? He had that shoulder injury and missed 2 games now, and we're absolutely god-awful offensively without him running the ball. I underestimated Jordan Howard so much at the beginning of the season, or when they made the trade in the offseason, and he's totally just, I mean, it's night and day difference when he's playing and when he's not. And when we're pounding the rock with Jordan Howard, our team is totally different. It just is. We need that power back, that 20 carries a game kind of guy to bring the defense to us, let some guys get open in the secondary, especially against this Dolphins team. So if Jordan Howard would make a return, that would be greatly appreciated. Please, football gods, help me out here. Help us out here. Give us our running back, man. Like, the injuries have just been insane this season. Arcega-Whiteside and Greg Ward Jr. are definitely better than Nelson Aguilar and Mac Hollins. It should have happened. It should have happened a long time ago. We should have made a change a long time ago. That's the main frustration with this team and the coaching staff in the front office, is that when you have guys that aren't producing week after week after week after week, like Mac Hollins, like literally never getting open, never catching a pass, and they still bring him out there. He's still starting. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, bro. How many games do you have to play like crap to get benched? It's crazy. So they finally call up Greg Ward Jr. They finally bring Arcega-Whiteside back onto the field. And look, guys are getting a little bit of separation. Guys are catching some balls, man. It's crazy. As far as I'm concerned, if Alshon Jeffrey doesn't play, this is number 1 and number 2 right here. Whiteside and Greg Ward Jr. That's number 1 and number 2 as far as I'm concerned. It can't get any worse than it already is. You got to make a change. You got to do something different, man. You have to. Doug Peterson in his press conference said something that he should have said in like week 3, of course, because he thinks you can just hang out and wait the whole season and then make changes once you're almost out of it, which is right now. He said Arcega-Whiteside. He thinks Arcega-Whiteside has earned his chance. He's earned his opportunity to get some playing time, to get some field time. He's earned the opportunity, and then he said something like, that's what we drafted him for, his talent, and I think it's time. It's time. He kept saying it's time. Bro, it's week 13! It's been time! When I start thinking about the decisions Doug Peterson makes and then the things that he says, I start shaking. It's, dude. But anyway, I would like to see Whiteside and Greg Ward Jr. really get down the field this weekend against that dumpster fire secondary of the Miami Dolphins. Lane Johnson is back out of concussion protocol. He went down. That really screwed us last week because the right side of our offensive line was basically a couple of cones, It was basically cardboard cutouts, and guys were just running right through us, and Wentz had no time to throw the ball the whole game. Lucky for us, we get him back, and the Miami Dolphins do not have a good defensive line at all. So Wentz should have plenty of time to throw the ball, make decisions. We can use this whole game as an opportunity to get confidence back, to run plays that we want to play, that we want to run, just to get back in a groove and, have a nice, easy game. I would think if this isn't an easy game, this season's definitely over. One more thing. Apparently, Carson Wentz's wife was close to giving birth the past couple of weeks. And now that's like a topic being brought up that maybe he wasn't focused because his wife was in and out of labor or whatever during these past 2 weeks, and he wasn't able to really focus on football, and maybe that's why he hasn't been playing his best. I don't know if that's a valid excuse. I think more so like when you have issues or things happening in your personal life, that motivates you to play better and be more focused because you want to take your mind off of things, but I don't really know what it's like at the end of the day. But in our first installment of the Tweet of the Year, here is the best reply I've ever seen when Carson Wentz tweeted about his wife and his baby. Somebody commented underneath, "Do not let Nelson Aguilar hold the baby." That is sad. I love the internet, man. Oh, God. People have just no limits. No limits at all, man. Anyway, that's it, man. Hopefully the Eagles have an easy game against the Dolphins this Sunday. Hopefully I win this bet against my girlfriend because I don't know what you guys are going to come up with in the comments for me to have to do if the Dolphins beat the Eagles. Yeah, my name is DJ Eastwood. This has been Run It Back. Thank you guys for watching, liking the video, subscribing. Keep showing me love, man. You guys have a good day. Take it easy. Peace.